I've been fired, laid off, and had most of my economic stability pulled out from underneath me. I have more debt than I would care to share with you, but if you want, I will give you some of it.
Yeah, go ahead. We'd like to hear it.
God says we should all carry each other's burdens, and I'm more than willing to do that with you.
Let's go.
But things are so uncertain. And I keep asking God, why is this going on? What's going on here? You know, why did you give me a family to let me not take care of them? Why are you bringing me another child only to let me stand by and go, how do I provide for this child? Where are you, God? Why are you not taking care of me? So trying to find an answer to that, I figured, you know what? A good place to start is to read the Word. I mean, crazy. I would highly recommend you read the Bible, because it's where God has some interesting answers for you. You may not like them at first, but just give it a try. So I figured, well, this beginning of the year, let's go ahead and start going through the Bible. I've never read through the Bible in an entire year, but I wanted to give it a shot. And I figured, well, I've read through most of Genesis before, let's go ahead and start in Exodus. So that's where I picked it up. And if you're not familiar with the story of Exodus, this is where God's people have been living in another foreign country for about 400 years. They at once were valued. Joseph, who had actually been the one to bring them into this country because he helped to save them through telling the Pharaoh that, hey, there's going to be a famine, and 7 years are going to be really good, so you better stock up because the next 7 years are your famine. So he does this, everything comes true as Joseph says, and the Pharaoh says, bring all of your family in and give them some land because, you know what, you just saved us and we really want to honor you. Time goes on and people forget about that. So the people, the Egyptians start to look down on them and they make them slaves. And the people are facing the worst time that they've ever seen in their entire lives. They're being beaten, their children are being killed before their very eyes. It's not a fun time. And they cry out to God and say, hey, God, where are you? Please come save us. They have pretty much given up hope. So God sends Moses. And with Moses, he brings all these nice miracles of, well, they're plagues, really. They're not really nice. Let's just put it that way. But they're against their enemies. He comes in and he saves them. He does these things that nobody can explain, that go beyond any of what Pharaoh's priests and their priestesses and all of their gods can ever imagine. Finally, Pharaoh lets up, and they go before the Red Sea. This is strategically, how many here have ever tried to go camping or out on an expedition? You never find yourself, yeah. Do you take a route where it cuts you off and
go off the trail?
You go off the trail, but you make sure there's another trail on the other side.
No.
See, at this point, well, hopefully, you're not helping my story. Come on.